I mean, just total inept offensive football last night. Inept. This team, I don't know what has happened. I think I have a little bit of feeling what's happening because I'm watching it on the field, and it's not good. It's not good at all. As we know, the offensive line was banged up. No Andrew Thomas. We lost our starting center during the game. It's the offensive line is atrocious. It was atrocious last night. I mean, it was just non-competitive. It was just total garbage. Whenever you're a team, you give up 11 sacks. There's a combination of things that go into that. There's the offensive line, of course. There is the quarterback clock, and there is the play calling. What I saw was the offensive line was the worst unit on the field by far. It was just terrible, just terrible. The play calling got adjusted in the first quarter. It went to a quick pass game, and the Giants moved the ball up and down the field, but the quarterback turned the ball over in key spots. The quarterback missed reads. The quarterback became gun shy, as he's been most of the year. And the offense just couldn't get going. It was awful last night. It was awful football. And let's be honest. It's been awful football most of the season besides the second half of the Cardinal game. It was garbage. It's been garbage. I mean, it's going back to Joe Judge years type bad. Yeah, that bad. Been watching the Giants a long time. I study every game that they play. I look at all the assets, and I'm a very straight shooter. I'm not biased, and I'm not a Daniel Jones apologist. I'm not into that. I judge my quarterbacks the way I want them to play and how they should play, and I compare them to a guy named Eli Manning, who will be a future Hall of Famer and won me 2 Super Bowls, and who stood in there and got things done even when things were not perfect around him. And that is the issue I'm having here. I want to believe in Daniel Jones, but he make it too damn hard. He does. And you could tell me about the offensive line. Hey, they were the worst unit on the field, and that's got to be addressed. It's got to be addressed, whether it's firing the offensive line coach to shake things up, get a better voice in here, or make some position changes. You know, Evan Neal, it's time to put him in guard and see what he can do. Maybe it might not be this year, but I think in the future he's going to be a guard for this team. They have too much invested in him to just let him go in a rookie deal after they just picked him 7 overall. So that has to be addressed there. But I'm looking at the quarterback. This is his 5th year in the league, right? I've watched all these games, and I'm seeing a guy that is just not getting better. He is regressing. And I've made videos all season in training camp, and I said, I want to believe in Daniel Jones. I believe that in order for this team to go forward, they need him to take a step forward, not regress. I was not counting on him regressing. I picked us to win 10 freaking games this year because I was expecting a jump. I wasn't expecting him to become a 35 touchdown guy, but at least a jump. And I'm seeing him go back to Joe Judge years, quarterback of Daniel Jones. That's not good. We got a coach who is well respected around the league. He was a coach of the year last year. So you can't tell me it's the coaching staff. Maybe it's Kapler's play calling. We'll find out soon. But what I see is a gun-shy quarterback who doesn't let it go, who wants every receiver to be wide ass open before he throws the ball. He doesn't throw with anticipation. It's the same mistakes we've seen from him as he's been in the league. He's got to be better than this. We're paying you $40 freaking fucking million a year, bro. Everything cannot be perfect around you. Giant fans have to understand that. You know, the Daniel Jones apologists out there who I see on Twitter, who I see all over the place. Oh, it's not his fault. We don't have a line. We don't have a line. I don't want to hear about the offensive line. Geno Smith threw for 361 yards without both of his tackles last week and won the game. Okay? You look around the league, injuries are a part of the game. Not everything's going to be perfect, but I expect my quarterback to compete no matter what's around him. And the bottom line is, this guy can't compete on a level that's good enough to compete for a team to win a game without Saquon Barkley in the freaking lineup. That should not be. It should not be. And now I'm looking, and I'm seeing on the sideline, which I'm going to get to, which is the most damning thing about this whole situation, is Brian Dable is not happy with Daniel Jones at all. And you can see it. He's trying to rile him up. He's going to him with tablets, throwing the tablets near his feet like, hello, wake up. Like, bro, you're missing guys. You're not hitting guys when you're supposed to hit them. And you could tell that was listen, I know Brian Dable appreciates how hard Daniel Jones works. Nobody could ever say that the kid doesn't work hard. He's not a tough guy on the field. But you could see he's frustrated, man. He's frustrated because when they have to evaluate what they're seeing, the product on the field, with the coaching staff go into those meetings during the week and they're saying, hey, Daniel, you missed this guy. Hey, Daniel, you're not hitting this guy in stride. The anticipation, you got to hit him here. You could tell. He throws a pick six at the goal line. Darren Waller's wide ass open in the end zone. That's NFL open. You got to hit him. And he's throwing it to Paris Campbell on a hitch at the 2-yard line with coverage there. Pick six. That was the game right there. Done. There was a play early in the game. Driving the ball. He's getting blitzed. He gets out of it, and then he's holding the ball behind the line of scrimmage like if he thinks he has the Dallas Cowboy 90s wall behind him. Dude, it's a blitz. Get rid of the ball. What happens? Strip sack. Fumble. Another interception. He's throwing into coverage, bats it in the air during the game. Intercept. 2 interceptions, a fumble, a pick six. It's Daniel Jones, what we seen before he got paid, man. This is why the team was very reluctant to. Joe Shane was very reluctant to pay him. It took how long at the last possible second to get a deal done? Literally like 5 minutes before the deadline. Any other team, if they know their quarterback is that guy, they don't wait that long to pay him. It's got to get better because, listen, the team is not going anywhere. It looks like, man, 1-3, season's not officially over, but it will be in 2 weeks if they play like this because we got Miami and Buffalo on the road the next 2 weeks. And, dudes, it's not looking good. I mean, it's headed toward another loss season for the New York Giants, and it's bad. And you know what? The stuff about Daniel Jones is only going to get louder around the league because this league does not respect him. You seen a rookie after the game say, "Hey, we knew that he likes to stare his receivers down." I've been saying this for years. That once the first read is there, he gets confused and he don't know what to do. He gets gun shy. He doesn't hit guys. He doesn't go through progressions enough. He got better at it last year, but maybe that was just Brian Dable, great, brilliant scheme coaching. And now they caught up to it, and they're like, yeah, Daniel Jones adjusts, and he can't do it. You look on Twitter, the Niners. First of all, last week the Niners were getting on Jones, speaking out about how he sucks and this and that. Now last night, Armstead of the Niners last night was on Twitter talking about, hey, Daniel Jones, you couldn't try to throw it to us last week when we played you. The league is not fooled. Brian Dable is not fooled. We got a big problem on our hands here with the Giant fans because we look like we're headed to a high draft pick in a lost season again, man. And Daniel Jones, paying him that money is a problem. He's getting paid too much money to play like this still. And it's got to get better. He's regressed. Brian Dable is not a fan right now, and there's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of focus on that. It's gonna be real interesting going forward as a Giant fan. Well, it is what it is. Terrible outing, 24-3 beatdown, 64-3. We've been outscored at home this year. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic, man. Let's see what happens, man. Giants all day, every day. Giants all day, every day. But, man, y'all making it hard every day on us, man. Oh, Lord. Born for Sports. Don't forget to subscribe when you get a chance at the bottom of the screen.